Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel on the art of alopecia. For those who don't know me, my name is Marcy and I have an autoimmune condition called alopecia universalis. Basically what that means is my immune system mistakenly attacks my hair follicles, and that is why I am completely bald and balding throughout my body. And on this YouTube channel, we primarily do wig reviews, but I have done some tips, tricks, tutorials, Q&As, all of that fun stuff at the beginning stages. But I'm also very active on two other social media platforms. I have my Instagram and my TikTok that I will link down below, but you can always find me under the name The Art of Alopecia. And also I have a Gmail email. I don't know how to say that, but we're gonna go with it. But basically it's my Gmail account that you can email me. And it's also theartofalopecia@gmail.com. So if you don't necessarily feel comfortable reaching out to me via social media and you'd prefer just emailing me the old-fashioned way, then you can absolutely do that. I try and make myself accessible on all platforms, so feel free to reach out. If you're in need of support, if you have any questions, I would be happy to chat. Anywho, today's video is actually a really exciting one. I've been looking forward to this review for quite some time because I am reviewing a brand new company. Usually I've kind of gotten in the habit of re-reviewing different units from the same company, but this is a brand new company, my first wig by them, and I just found out about them, I want to say a few months ago, and they are called May's Wigs. So I will link their Instagram and their website down below. They're based in the UK, but they also ship worldwide, and I'm going to be reviewing one of their custom colored units, which I'm very excited about. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so usually at this point in the video, and for those who have watched my videos before know that I really love to do a little bit of an unboxing with you guys of the wig and, you know, just a general kind of review of the packaging itself. Because as I always say in all of my videos, when you are investing in a high quality wig, you want to make sure that the packaging or the storage that you're using is efficient, because when it's not on your head, you want to make sure that it is protected. And sometimes, for the most part, wig companies come with these really well-built boxes that you can use to store your wigs in. Unfortunately, May's Wigs is still in the process of creating the boxes. They're still a new company. So my box just came in a regular packaging box, but I promise you it was nice and protected. It had the tissue paper to hold the shape, the fishnet around, and it also came in a silk or satin bag that I have seemed to misplace. But just know that if you were to order from May's Wigs, hopefully by that point they will have their boxes ready for you. Alrighty guys, without further ado, let's review this gorgeous wig. So introducing my custom colored unit from May's Wigs. Guys, I just had a moment where I was speechless because this wig is so stunning. Like, it is such a beautiful kind of like ashy brunette. I am obsessed. So as I said, she was a custom wig for me, so I don't necessarily have a whole lot of specs to give you, but I'm going to share what I do have, and just know that I can't unfortunately give you a link to this specific wig, but just know if you want this specific wig, just like she made for me, then she can absolutely do that. You just need to book a consultation with her, and I will kind of explain that later on in the video, but know that it is possible. It's just not as simple as following a link and then purchasing it online. So let's get into her specs. So all that I know is that she is 16 inches in length. I just can't get over it. I cannot get over this color. So 16 inches in length. As for the density, I don't have a specific number for you guys, but I know that she was an upgraded density wig. So probably a higher density than your average density. But just know that May's Wigs, all of their wigs are customizable. You can customize it to the point that you want, from the cap construction to the color to the length to the density to basically anything. And again, I will explain that further into the video. But that is really all for the specs. Let's talk about the specs for the cap construction. So she is a half lace, so her lace goes to about the top of the head. Her lace goes from ear tab to ear tab. She is a machine wefted back. with a resistance band for extra security. She also has adjustment straps at the back to loosen or tighten it, and then also a comb at the back and 2 combs on the side. And guys, for the first time in like forever, I actually got so excited to the point where I actually cut in the ear tabs for my lace. And that doesn't really happen. Usually I trial it out and I film the review with the ear tabs still not cut, but I got a little bit too excited about this one and I actually cut them in. I believe her cap size is a cap size small. I believe it was either 21 or 21.5 inches in circumference for the size. So that is their smallest size, I believe, until obviously further notice. But it is just a tiny bit too big. It holds really, really well in my head. It's not gonna go anywhere, but there is just a little bit of extra material. So just note, again, you can talk about that in the consultation process that I will again talk about later on in the video. So let's throw her on. So first and foremost, how you throw this kind of cap construction on is you are going to fold the lace so that it looks like this, and then you're going to take your resistance band and you are just gonna throw it on. This is going to hug the scalp and make sure that the wig is nice and secure, and then you're gonna take the back and put that on, and sometimes the lace will flip, so unflip the lace, adjust it accordingly. Okay guys, a moment of silence for this hair, for the beauty of this hair. She is stunning, like so incredibly stunning. Let me give you a side profile and then the back. Guys, I'm obsessed. I am so obsessed. I feel like we can just stop the video right there because oh my goodness, this wig is just stunning. But let's talk about it. But first and foremost, let me show you this lace because it's quite insane. So here is the part. Here is the hairline. And then the other side. So pretty wicked, and it does come with little baby hairs here and there, and it changed the part to wherever you would like. I can't tell if these knots are bleached or semi-bleached. I would assume either not bleached or semi-bleached because you can see a little bit of the knots, but they're pretty. I don't even know what to say in this case because like the knots are like blendable into my skin. They simply just look like hair follicles, which is like everything that you want it to look like, right? Like they do not necessarily look like knots. They look like it just, I'm lost for words. It just looks like it's growing out of your scalp. So 10 out of 10, the hairline is really great. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but it does have little baby hairs here and there. Hey guys, let's get into this review. So first and foremost, this is all about personal preference. I don't know if I've already mentioned this in the video, but as I said, the density is quite high. And for me, as someone with a peanut-sized head, this is a little bit too much hair than I would want it to be. But again, that is based on personal preference. I just think personally, it's a lot of hair to work with. But other people with peanut-sized heads actually want this much hair because they miss having that luxurious, thick hair. But again, you can customize it to the point that you want with Maze Wigs, which is amazing. I just thought I would mention that because I do have a small size head and I know the struggle of having a small size head when trying to navigate the wig world. That is just something to note. Hair quality, Again, I always forget this is human hair, but you've probably already figured that out by now. So with human hair, you can style it, you can curl it, you can straighten it, you can crimp it, you can put hot rollers in it, you can wash it, you can dye it and stuff like that. I don't exactly know the origin of the human hair that it is, but I can tell you that it is so soft. Is stunningly soft. Is that a word? Stunningly? I think it is. I'm gonna use it. Hair quality is amazing. This lace is very transparent, obviously of good quality. I really cannot stop looking at myself in this camera and just staring at this hairline and this part because it literally looks like it's growing out of my scalp, which is insane. So freaky deaky. So super duper impressed. Continuing on with the review, really again depends on personal preference and what you wish to do with your wig. This is technically a glueless cap, so you don't necessarily have to wear it with any adhesive, any glue, or any tape. I would say if you're just going out wearing your May wig down and you're not doing any kind of like vigorous activity, then this is perfectly fine. I would recommend, and just so that you guys know, if you wanted to do a little bit of styling, maybe like a half up, half down or something, I would recommend either taping or gluing these ear tabs down because you will start to see a little bit of lift. But again, that just takes patience and takes a little bit of time to get used to. And again, that is not a hard thing to do. It's just kind of a little bit of an adjustment period, learning how to use glue and tape on your wigs. But these kinds of wigs are the most natural when they are glued down because you do get that sleek, effortless hairline. Very, very natural. I am obsessed. And you can also tuck it behind your ears if you were to glue it down like this. I know that's a big thing for like a lot of people when wearing their wigs. They're like, I can't tuck my hair behind my ear. Well, now you can with a lace wig. Like, how amazing. I am just so blown away by this entire wig, by the color, by the cut. You guys know that I love my short mid-length wigs. They're just perfect. In terms of my recommendations, and also I guess part of the review for May's wigs. So this cap construction is a pretty average cap construction for a half lace and machine wefted back to be together. The resistance band is an amazing invention that they have just recently started to put in wigs within the last few years. But I do want to say, as I was wearing it the other day out, that there's a little bit of uncomfortability with the sides of the resistance band. And I don't know if that's because the metal is kind of digging into the scalp. Not digging into the scalp because the wig protects the scalp, but you can still kind of feel a little bit of discomfortness. But that is really my only critique. But I can say with full honesty that I did get used to the sensation. I don't think I own another wig that has this kind of resistant band. But I do understand the reason why this might be is because it is detachable. So you can either wish to wear it or you can take it off. That's really it. I mean, it was an uncomfortable sensation that I ultimately got over and was used to within like 20 minutes of wearing it. So I don't think that that is a deal breaker, because once I tell you guys the price, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, this is such a steal. Really is my only critique. Everything else is just so stunning. I wouldn't say that that is a deal breaker because ultimately I got used to it, but it just is something to note if one, you do have a really, really sensitive scalp, and two, you want to wear it for long periods of time. I think that might be an issue. But just wait until I tell you guys the cost of this, because it is extremely affordable for this high quality of a wig, for a human hair wig, half lace. It's insane. Okay guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready to hear the actual price of this unit? You are going to be amazed, like absolutely amazed. Okay, So she told me the cost of it in pounds, because they're from the UK, and it's $5.90 in pounds. The equivalent of that is like $7.30, I want to say US, 900-ish Canadian. This is a really affordable human hair wig for what it is, because usually like I would peg these wigs to be like $1,500 to $2,000, and it can even go higher and higher and higher than that. So this is a really, really affordable wig that I was absolutely blown away by when I received it in the mail. And then when I got to compare it to the price, I was just like, this is a steal. Everyone needs to know about this because this is insane. Seriously, like, insane. I am blown away. But now I do want to talk about the consultation portion, which I mentioned a few times throughout the video. So May's Wigs doesn't necessarily run as like a regular e-commerce website where there's like a whole bunch of different wigs to choose from and then you just click on it and you buy it. It is all custom made wigs. So you do have to book a consultation with her. You tell her what you want, give her inspo pictures, maybe fill out a form or so, basically tell her everything that you want and that you're expecting out of a wig. She'll give you an estimate, and that is that. She does ship worldwide, but this is really, really great for beginners as well, or for people who don't necessarily kind of know what they're looking for or what they want. So she will absolutely be able to help you out with that. So if you do want this very specific wig, you just have to hop on the phone with her for a few minutes of your time and she will get that sorted for you. So it's a little bit different than other wig companies, but I think it's even better, even more personal, that for every customer or for every client that she has, she does these virtual consultations just to make sure that she is going to create something that you're going to be 100% satisfied with. So I think it's really great. I truly do. I think I could have definitely used that when I was starting out with wigs, and I was like so blown away by just like how scary the online wig world was, because I just couldn't have all of my questions answered and all of that. So basically this is just amazing. This is really amazing. Having that step is amazing. But I think that is it, guys. I think I've basically covered everything that I want to cover, and I just keep running my fingers down this hair because it's insanely soft. I'm just so happy. This wig makes me so incredibly happy. Oh my goodness, and I'm gonna wear this to the theater tonight. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. Anyways, that is it. I'm going to stop mumbling, but I do have a discount code for you guys, which is really exciting. So this will save you some money and also get you free shipping. So keep that in mind when you're booking a consultation. Just mention my name. So I will have that linked down below, and I will also have all of my social media. I will have their May's Wigs website and Instagram listed down below. But anyways, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to continue seeing my face. Follow me on my other social media platforms and go check out May's Wigs. But that is it. We will see you next time on The Art of Alopecia. Bye guys.